Hello friends, welcome back to another video of me, Zenzul, and welcome to the latest Shooting the Breeze. This is, I think, episode 9. Excuse me. So we are on Ghost, who is my balance druid. I'm 115, so I'm doing a bit of leveling, as you probably know with this series if you've watched it. It's just, it's kind of eye candy really. The rest of it's just me talking about the game and stuff like that. So I'm currently in what is it called? This place. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Vol'jin, that's it. So I've not really been playing. If you probably noticed that, because obviously I haven't released any videos and stuff. So I've not really been playing the game. But this is what I sort of want to talk about today. It's not a case of I have to talk about stuff, or but generally I just want to talk about things that are maybe, what do we do here? What do we do here? What do we do here? Do we have to click on that thing? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so what have I been up to? If you saw my wallet video released on Friday, I guess it's probably coming out Saturday or Sunday. You'd have noticed in my preamble speech, is that the right word? That I've been ill, and I've been a little bit sick, so. But it'd be amiss of me to say that's reason 100% why I haven't released any videos. I mean, I've not really been feeling the game as much as I would, and it's like anything really in life, isn't it? If you're not really feeling it, then why do it? You go to work. I don't know, maybe you do enjoy your work, but I don't particularly enjoy it. But I think if things become a chore, then why do it? Especially you spend enough time doing stuff you don't particularly want to do. Why would you want to spend your playtime, as it were, as in game playtime, not as in out with your mates playing in the street, etc., etc., doing something that you don't particularly like doing? And I'm a firm believer that if you're not enjoying it, don't do it, man. And yeah, so I haven't really, that's the reason I haven't really been in playing or releasing videos as much as I would. And as I say, I haven't been well anyway, so the last thing I wanted to do was play games really. Although I have been playing Elder Scrolls Online. I've been playing it a little bit. I'm not saying I'm sitting there playing it all day and that's why I've not released any videos. That's entirely not true. But I have been playing SO, and it's something I enjoy. And it's not a case of me going, I'm going to leave Warcraft and just play SO, but I would like to play it as well. And let me know. As always, it's the people that watch my stuff. I like to think that people watch my stuff because they maybe enjoy watching me play. And the game's not that relevant, I like to think. Certainly, maybe with this series here. So I'm not saying I'm gonna do a Shooting the Breeze playing SO, but I would like to maybe do some videos on it. So let me know down below. That'd be great if you'd like to see something. I mean, maybe you don't play SO, but you'd like to see me have a go at it. I'm all for it. But the reason I want to talk about it a little bit, I'm not going to bang on about SO and say it's an amazing game, because it is a pretty good game actually. But I've been playing a dark elf because I want to be a vampire fella, because it kind of suits me. And I'll be playing a dark elf. I've only really had about 4 or 5 hours playing it. I've not really played it to any length of time, but obviously coming from something like this game here, you do notice things, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. And what else do I need to do here? Okay, let's see if we can stealth over. Oh, it's nice having stealth, to be honest. Got to fix this bad boy here, right? Is that it? Are we done? Oh, God. These are so annoying, these things. I'm not even going to go in king form here. going to try and what we've got to do, and these in. Try and stay out of the way of all this crap. Oh God. Okay, right. It's not. We're going to have to go full Monty here. Get rid of these bad boys. Oh, pulled everything now, Zens. Sod that. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Don't really need to kill any of those anyway. Right, let's get this heal. Yeah, so what I want to talk about today is I haven't really got a question, as I say. This is really on the fly because I've done a video today. I'm off today on this is Friday, 5th of April, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to stealth him. It's ridiculous. I'm going to talk about my feelings towards this expansion, and I did a video a long time ago called What's Wrong with BFA. I'll try to link it at the end if I remember. And it's not a case, please don't think I'm hating on the game, because I'm not. I really love this game. I've been playing it since month 1, 2 of vanilla. And so it's not something I want to do. I'm not one of these people who's going to sit there and just go, oh, this game's so terrible and all that sort of crap. But, you know, I have a YouTube channel, so I have an opinion. And obviously, because I have a YouTube channel, I'd like to talk about my opinion. And hopefully we can get some sort of debate going down below. And I think what it is, fundamentally for me, is this game... I don't know how you feel, but this game for me was always quite... I always find it quite a mystical game to play. And let me explain what I mean by that. I've just always thought, oh, you know, Warcraft was always something so different to anything else. I mean, you could play an MMO, you can play this and you could play that. And, you know, it was, for me, it was just a game, right? But Warcraft was always something completely different. It was always something I loved to do. And in a way I regret taking so long to start my own channel, because I'd have loved to have been making videos back in the day. You know, it's easy to say, hindsight is of course a beautiful thing. What the fuck? What's that? Right, where am I going down here? Hindsight is a beautiful thing, and you know, I wish I'd made videos many years ago, and you know, obviously that would be great, and it'd been nice to just make cool videos that people enjoy, stuff like that. And so unfortunately I didn't do that. Why have I got 224 there and 260 here? Do not know. 245. Yeah, but I didn't. Is what it is. You know, I started making videos in Legion, probably about halfway through Legion, I think it was. Maybe a bit later than that. So I kind of regret not making them earlier. But oh God, I'm pulling everything. Bugger off. Sake. Yeah, so you know, it is what it is. You just sort of roll with the punches and da 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 da. You know, this is where we are. This is what I'm doing. But what my fundamental problem with Warcraft, and I'm not really having a different perspective on things, because I just played Warcraft, right? So what sort of opened my eyes to playing something else? What did I do? Speak to Mira Reed. Yeah, there's quite a few things that maybe I wouldn't have noticed if I just carried on playing Warcraft. And you know, these are things that a lot of people have spoke about. I've seen a lot of forums about it. You know, MMO champion, da 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 da, and everyone's sort of hating on the game, and that's really not my intention. My intention is, you know, I'd love this game to be how it was back in Wrath or Burning Crusade, and the PvP to be as good as it was back in those days, and you know, everyone to sort of be playing and enjoying the game, and da 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 da. You know, that I'd like nothing more. I'm not one of these doomsayers who just wants the game to be bad so they can hate on it. And it's like, well, I saw a good. What was the quote I saw? I saw a good quote of someone saying, "It's amazing how people want to hate this game that they can't stop playing." And if you sort of pick that apart, where are we going? Pick that apart. What I think what the guy was trying to say was, you know, people are still playing it, but they hate the game at the same time. And that sounds really paradoxical, but it isn't, because, you know, a lot of the times I hate it. But not to well, actually, I don't hate anything. I try not to say that word. I think it's a very strong word and a very silly word to use in a way. But there's times when I do. I think what I don't like now about the game is it's become so small. For me, it's become quite linear and it's become quite small. Whereas Warcraft for me was always an expansive thing to play. Now, what I mean by that is like every 2 years we get these expansions, and they just seem a bit samey. Is I think the right word there. You know what I mean? You really know what you're going to get every single expansion. They're going to bugger up the whatever you play. They're going to bugger up the. Oh really? Reset? Come on. Die. Didn't really need to pop that, but never mind. You know, and you sort of have to learn your class again and stuff like that. I've never understood why you need to do that. I never understand why they muck about with it so much. I'm just going to turn the dialogue off here because I don't really want that playing when I'm talking. What are we doing? Where are we going? Right. You know, they muck about with the classes so much that you have to relearn your class. I mean, I know some of them don't change much, but they're the classes that are pretty okay. You know, there never really seems to be an issue with those classes. You know, like Frost Mage and stuff like that. Frost Mage always seems to be alright, you know. They always seem to be playing around with this or playing around with that or trying to muck around with this and muck around with that. And, alright, okay. What are we doing here? And it just drives me nuts. You know, like every patch, something else happens to the class you enjoy. Something else becomes pretty good. I'm not saying it's like flavour of the month stuff, but it always seems to be the classes I enjoy playing that they muck about with too much. And I don't like that. I don't like it. And, you know, I'm not saying I want to play the same bloody game every 2 years. But it changes so much, and it's got to a point now where you just think, well, you know, whatever you feel, whatever you're going to play, whatever you think, oh, do you know what, I'm going to play this. Within a month, it will be something else. It won't be the same class. You know, like I get to play Elemental Shaman, and all of a sudden a week later it's crap, and then I want to play my Warlock and they nerf it and it's like this and it's like, I mean, God, this game is nearly 15 years old, yet they're still mucking about with it like it's a brand new game. And it just winds me up. I want to play my class and know that I could pick that class up in 6 months and it's still the same class I wanted to play the 6 months previous. And I know it's a live service, so you know it's always going to be changing, but the classes, you shouldn't muck about with the classes so much where people just don't recognise it. And the fact that everything is so linear now within the structure of the class you play, you know what I mean, like you've only got this amount of talents, or you've only got this you can do, or you can only do this, and it's like, the hell. So you have a class that you really enjoy, but they try and stop you from playing it. Do you know what I mean? They try and stop you from playing it because they say, oh yeah, but this is crap now. Oh, you can't use this is not viable now. And what I've noticed with Elder Scrolls is that it is a proper sandbox game, and you kind of you have so much you can do. Like, you can play, if you don't know, you can play a rogue or a Nightblade or whatever they call it. It's the same thing, right? But you can tank as one, or you can heal as one, or you can do this as one. And I'm not saying that I want Warcraft to be like that, because I'm really not. But what I'm saying is you don't feel pigeonholed into being what they want you to be. Do you know what I mean? You can sort of have a varying degree of choice, and for me that's an amazing thing to do. So I decided to play, as I said, a Dark Elf, and I wanted to play a sorcerer, and it's kind of like a magey, warlocky kind of thing, and that's what I wanted to play, because I play a warlock. That's what I kind of play, and I thought, well, I'll give that a go, but I'm going to try different things. And the fact is, you can. I don't know whether I think you can tank and heal on those. I'm not quite sure, but you could wear light armor, you could wear medium armor, you can wear heavy armor. You're not sort of pigeonholed into doing something. And I just realised in my own mind that it's so nice to have a bit of choice again. Rather than just sort of saying, right, this is what you play. You play a Affliction Warlock. These are the few things you can play with it, and that's it. Like it or lump it. That's what you got for 2 years. Oh well, but in 6 months we're gonna nerf the crap out of it, so you won't really want to play it anyway because it's a load of rubbish. Do you know what I mean? And it's that winds me up. It's that I think, do you know what? What am I doing? Why am I playing this game? If everything, every time I play it, it's going to be wrecked in 6 months, and because if you PvP all the time, you don't particularly want to put all your time and effort into. Well, I suppose if you're raiding as well, put your time and effort into playing a class that's just going to get nerfed into the ground after a week or two, or a month, or 6 months, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. And as I said, it's not because I just think, I just want to play. As I said, the flavour of the month. That's not it, because I play Affliction Warlock. We haven't had a flavour of the month since God knows. And it's just the fact I've got a choice. I can play how I want to play, and it's not just about. Also, it's not just about the fact that. I thought you saw me then. It's not just the fact that I can play the class I want. It's also I can play a spec I want to play, and I'm sure they have updates. I don't know that much about the game to really sort of go into the nitty gritty, and I'm not looking at it through rose tinted specs, because I'm really not, because I'm trying to look for reasons why I don't want to play it, but I can't really find that many. And the fact is, the world just feels so big. It feels like a world again, with the you start off in this little place, and I'm thinking, oh, right, I'm level 7 or level 8, whatever I was, or what I am, and it gives you so much choice for what you can do, where you can go. With this expansion, you just sort of say, well, you got Zuldazar, which I really don't like. I don't like it at all. I think it's crap. It's just a cheap Shalazar Basin to me, and Shalazar Basin was 10 times better than that was. And so you're just out adventuring in the world, and it's an RPG. You're playing a role, but with Warcraft, I don't feel like I'm playing that role anymore. It's just like this. I don't know. It's just like this merry-go-round of RNG and shit. It's just like you just sort of, as I said, pigeonholed into sort of doing one thing, and you can only be one thing. And oh, you can go and play your alts, but you can't really, because at, you know, max level you're absolutely rubbish, and unless you put a shitload of work into it. Not saying I don't like the fact that I have to work to things, because I don't really mind that. It's just that I'd like to feel like I'm immersed in the world. You know, I'm immersed in the world. I can go left and this adventure, I'd have this adventure. I can go right and I'd have this adventure. And I don't feel Warcraft accounts for that anymore. You know, there is no adventure really with the game. There really is no, adventure for me. Any adventure in the game, it's just, you know, you don't find anything in the world. Everything's kind of so linear. You know, it really is a case of just sort of wandering about, finding this. Everything's sort of signposted for you, which it didn't used to be, obviously, in the game. Whereas SO isn't, and I'd like to have that back. You know, I'd like that the game I loved to be back, and I feel like I'm out and adventuring in the world again, because I think that's what I fell in love with in the first place. Of course, I love the PvP. Of course, I do, but I used to enjoy playing this RPG. And it doesn't feel like an RPG anymore. It just feels like a bit of a grind fest. You know, you're just sort of trying to RNG your way through, and for me it doesn't feel the same game. And you know, I might be wrong. I mean, let me know in the comments down below what you think of what I'm saying. And as I said, I just want what's best for the game. But for me, Warcraft, maybe it's Blizzard, it just doesn't feel, I don't know, maybe they're not making the game for me anymore. They're making a game for people that, I don't know, just sort of want the quick fix. And I don't want the quick fix. I enjoyed the struggle. You know, with BFA, it isn't a struggle. I mean, they throw stuff at you. But I enjoy it. I mean, I've died loads of times in ESO and stuff like that. And you're out in the world and it feels dangerous. You know, you feel like what's around the next corner kind of thing, because it encourages you to explore. Which again is another thing that I feel Warcraft's lost. You know, you could run across these zones in seconds, really. This zone here. I mean, look how big it is. I mean, that's, you know, that would be half the size of, say, Feralus or something like that. It just doesn't feel big. It just doesn't feel expansive. It doesn't feel like I'm in a world of Warcraft anymore. It feels like I'm just in the zone of Warcraft. And you know, the good thing about, again, as I said, I've not really gone anywhere in ESO. I've just been staying in the sort of starting area place, because I haven't played it that much, and you know, that's all I've been doing. I haven't done any dungeons or anything, stuff like that, but I've heard they're pretty cool. You know, I'm not a dungeoneer, but you know, they encourage you to do it. Of course they do. They all do. You know, these MMOs, but I know when I do it, it'll feel like I'm role playing within the game. I haven't done any dungeons in this expansion. It's the first time I've just sort of, do you know what? I don't want to do any dungeons. I just don't enjoy it. Because it's just like RNG. I'll stand here for 5 minutes killing something. Whoop-de-doo. And of course, SO would be the same, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right, this expansion, and I don't know why that is. Well, I do know why that is what I'm outlining now, but I don't know why I've lost my mojo within the game structure. But that's obviously having that other side to what's going on. It sort of opens your eyes up to say, well, Warcraft isn't the only game in the world. I can play other games, which I do, but I always come back to this one. And I've tried all the MMOs. You know, I played Age of Conan, for Christ's sake. I played WildStar. I played. I haven't tried Final Fantasy. I've heard that's pretty good. What we got here? 2% upgrade, 10% upgrade. That's what we'll do then. Fly to there. Yeah, okay. Are we done here? Are we done here? Oh God. Oh, I can talk. Yeah, so it's just opened my eyes up to a wider scope of things and something else I will enjoy playing, because I at the moment I am enjoy playing it. The whole kind of immersive, it's very immersive. You feel like you're when you do something, you're making a difference, and you know I don't feel like I have to min-max. I don't have to feel like I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I'm getting left behind by doing this. You know, I can come out of this cave and go right and something else was around the corner. You know, I miss all that. The original game was very much like that. You know, there's a box of treasure there, and you know, it's actually got something in it rather than just crap. I mean, whoever thought that was a good idea to put these? I mean, maybe they did. Maybe they did have this idea of putting these treasure boxes in and break their ranks. Okay, and they were going to contain stuff. I'm not saying I want to open up a treasure box and find a epic in it. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just want to feel like there's a reason to do stuff rather than just having to do it. Oh, I just got to level again. It's the same old shit. You know, why aren't people leveling? Why aren't people going into the old world? Because it's fucking boring. And that's not fun. You know, as I said, I haven't done any PvP or anything like that yet, so we'll see how we go. But I mean, I'm hoping that it's going to be pretty good. I see my mate Ginger play it. It looks pretty good. I have no idea what's going on, but you know, some people will say, well, you have no idea what's going on when you're playing Warcraft PvP, and they might be right. Just a bit of banter, you know. And what's this then? What do I do here? Find the owner of the flute. But I hope it's coming across what I'm trying to say. You know, and oh shit! What the fuck was that? Brilliant. Well, there you go. You saw me die. Yeah, so I just want the fun back. And I hear a lot of things about 8.2. Where the fuck am I going? Do I go? Really? Yeah. Whatever ripped me out there. What was that? Temple Defender hit you for 14k. It's the first time I've died on one of these. Oh, okay. I've heard a lot of good things about 8.2, and they were saying, oh, that's when the expansion starts, 8.2. It's like, well, yeah, but the game's been out a year. It's not saying I'm giving up on Warcraft, because you know, as I said, it's my bread and butter really. It's what I play to make videos and stuff like that. But maybe I just want to sort of branch out a little bit. There still will be Warcraft content on the channel. It's not going away anywhere. And I certainly won't be producing any ESO games for a while, because as I said, I am not PvP'd. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, you know, that's going to be a way off before I start doing that. What am I supposed to be doing anyway? Let's try and kill this dude. Banners. Yeah, so, you know, I obviously have to get relatively good at what I'm doing. And I haven't got any gear or anything. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, but I'm looking forward to doing it. And hopefully, you know, I could show what I'm talking about. As I said, if you're not interested in ESO, then I trust you won't watch the videos, but you might just watch it because I'm playing it. Might be interesting to see me play a different game for a change. And the fact it's, you know, it's an MMO and it's an RPG, it might draw you in. I'm not saying I'm trying to get, like Nixium, trying to get people to play it. but it's something different for me to do while I make videos, and you know, keeps me interested in what's going on, because I don't want to be one of these people, you know, that, as I said, hates on the game, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but I am stressing my opinions, expressing my opinions, because I think it's important. And have I got to kill this dude? Warlord Seth, yeah. Warlord Seth, yes, we do need to kill him. Right? And I hope, you know, I hope that they'll be entertaining, and you know, maybe other people might enjoy it, and you know, come on board and see what they think, and who knows, maybe we'll play together and stuff like that if you play in the EU, because I'm on EU servers. So yeah, that'd be cool. I think it'd be really good fun. Oh shit, stay out of that. Stay out of that, Zens. Bloody hell. Did this a lot easier on this character than I did my rogue. Die. Good. Right. Yeah, so it's just nice to feel, yeah, alright, okay, fine, go away. It's just nice to feel like I'm playing a game again that is immersive, and I think it's important. It certainly is important for me to play an immersive game, and I really do hope 8.2 is all what they say it is, because that would be great, and really looking forward to that. And you know, I hope I can get in there and get some nice videos done and stuff like that, and really kick on the channel a bit more. And yeah, but as I said, I've got to find my way within the game, and hopefully people will enjoy it as much as I do. Will indeed playing it. But 8.2 looks good. I've heard a lot of good things. It just seems to me a bit of a shame. I think what it is that I think Blizzard kind of took their eye off the ball a little bit, and maybe resting on their laurels a little bit, maybe thinking, oh, you know, we are Blizzard and stuff like that. People will just subscribe to us because we're Blizzard and stuff like that. And I think that's changing a little bit. I think people are kind of realising, you know what, if you're not going to make the game I want to play, then I'm not going to play it. Whereas before there wasn't really a lot of choice, and obviously I think that's changing a little bit, and I think it can only be a good thing. And the reason I say that is because 265, let's take that out. It's good to have that competition, because you know Warcraft's had its own way for many years, and I think it's good if something else comes along and not changes it per se, but goes, all right, we've got to up the game. You know, we've got to up the game. The reason we got to up the game is because, you know, we've got other people vying for our crown. You know, I know ESO started off really badly, like most games do. Really, most games are shockingly bad when they first start, but you know, MMOs are always got really bad releases, and even if they don't have a bad release, they have a sort of good start and then they tail off, etc, and you know, let's hope that's not going to happen for us for 8.2. Hopefully, you know, people come back, the hype's real, because that is always a problem, of course, with Warcraft, that a lot of the time, you know, you think, oh yeah, it's going to be great, blah, 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 and you get there and you go, oh Christ, what have they done? What have they done to my class? I just think they've outdone themselves in alienating people, and I know a lot of people complain about this game, but I think because Warcraft is such a big game, I think it's very real. I know you get a very vocal minority of people. They're the people on the forums. There are people complaining about this. They're complaining about that, and they, you know, people then tend to think everything's bad. And this is the first time for me, really, when I've kind of thought, you know what, they've got a point. These people, you you know, this game isn't, I don't know who this game is catering for, but it's not catering for me or to me, and that's a shame. That's a real shame, because you know, it's something you've invested, or I've invested. I'm sure people watching this have invested hundreds and hundreds of hours in. I think the thing that stopped me from really sort of going, do you know what, I'm going to play another game, is the fact you invest so much time into this, and you know, what am I going to do? I'm not going to start all over again, because a lot of these games aren't, I mean, as I said, like Elder Scrolls, you look at it and go, Jesus Christ, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. But it's like anything you start, though, isn't it? You know, it's like anything you start, you got to go, you know, you put the effort in and you get the rewards out. It's like when I started this channel and I had my mum and my sister, yeah, she wouldn't even, but mum and my missus were my only subscribers, you know, and you have to work hard to get people to watch your stuff, get better at it, so you know, people enjoy it. And you could get people to watch it, but it doesn't mean they're going to enjoy it. And even now, you know, sitting at 900 subscribers or whatever it is, it's like, just because people watch it doesn't mean they enjoy it. You know? And obviously, it's trickiest to get more people to enjoy it than not. But even that is very difficult, because it's the internet, right? You know what I mean? It's the internet, and people are people, and I'm sure you are under no illusions of how much fun that can be, talking to people who have a lot to say, not necessarily nicely, and but you know, I think my skin's getting thicker, and you know, you just get on with it, really. But yeah, so that's sort of what I wanted to talk about today. I just you know, want to put it out there, want to sort of say, look, you know what, I'm still going to be playing Warcraft. I still, to a point, enjoy playing it. I still enjoy making videos. That hasn't changed at all. I did need a bit of a break, and I took a break, and as I said, got sick and all this sort of rubbish, and but it left me with a certain clarity, obviously playing another game, and it kind of opened my eyes up to the fact that it's not the end of the world, you know. If you're not enjoying playing the game, don't play it. It doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna disappear forever. It just means have a break, play something else, find a new perspective on things, and that's what I've done. That's what I like to think I've done, and that's what I think, you know, has been good for me going forward. And hopefully, what have I got to do here? What have I got to kill? These are annoying, these things, aren't they? Don't like these. Yeah, so that's where I am. I really, as always with these videos, it's really important that you give me your opinions, because I'd like to know what you think of what I've talked about today, and you know. Maybe you're trying it, or looking at playing something else. Maybe it's Final Fantasy or another MMO you like playing. And you know, but I think certainly for the last few years I've been very much just playing Warcraft. I like things like Total War and stuff like that, and I've not touched them for a couple of years because I don't know, get a little bit samey. And so I think it was good for me to sort of branch out and play something else. Instead of just sort of being a little bit blinkered. But at the same time, because I was like that, it kind of made me start disliking the game a little bit, and I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to jump into the game, enjoy playing it, enjoy making videos, but at the same time maybe have another outlet with the channel as well, that I can also enjoy, because obviously PvP is great and I love it and all that good jazz, but it doesn't mean that that's all I want to put up on the channel, or that's all I want to play, because I think that, you know, it just gets boring. And if nothing's really happening that you enjoy in the game, then it comes through. I I was looking at the last few videos I made, and I thought, you know what, I don't look like I'm enjoying this, and never wanted that to happen. And I think it will make my gaming experience better, and it will hopefully make my videos better. So win-win, really. Anyway, so I think we're going to leave it there. I think it's a good half an hour plus, and I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, just let me know what you think down below. It'd be great to hear what you got to say, and whether or not you'd look forward to watching some videos with me playing ESO. As I say, it won't, you know, it's no real hardship for people. They can just sit there and watch me play, as I always do, and might do a little bit of leveling, you know, a bit of PvP, of course, because that's what I want to get into the game. Really, I know what I'm like. After about a week, I'll be like, right, I need to PvP now, and that's what I'll probably end up doing. As always, I don't know what the PvP's like. I've not really read up much about it. I've seen people play it, but at the moment, it really is a case of just trying to get the gist of what the hell's going on. There's so much to look at, think about, talk about. I think once I get up and going and sort of understand the game a little bit more, do a little bit more research, because, you know, a game that size, I can go in blind and sort of go, oh yeah, you know, I can play this, I can play that, and do this and do that. But I'd like to sort of have a little bit of a clue what's going on, because I think that's important for me, and I won't look a complete idiot, or not much as an idiot I usually look. So yes, anyway, thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely weekend. This is probably going out on Saturday or Sunday, so I hope you have a lovely weekend. Don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, although 99.9% of people that watch this video already subscribed. And leave a like. Don't forget, 10 likes or there won't be another one. Let me know down below. Speak to you soon, my friends. Bye bye.